After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
Hey, what is going on, warriors? It is July 1st, my friends, on to a new month, and welcome to Carnivore Quest Accountability. I didn't put out a vlog today, so I'll be sharing what I ate today with you guys here in a live stream, and of course I want to hear everything you guys stuck in your hole today for nutrition. See what you guys are mowing down on, and I'm really glad you stopped by. If you're watching this replay, welcome everybody, and I'm sorry you missed the live, but it's good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by too, and everybody's piling in here. And I'm going to say hi to everybody here in a second. But first, I want to give a shout out to somebody really cool. Let me pull this up for you guys. This is amazing, okay? This is from Amber, from Dan and Amber's Carnivore. She's changed her channel name a few times. You'll see. I'm sure she'll be in the chat tonight. She's usually here in all our live streams. But she is in our Carnivore Quest community on Facebook. And here, let me show you this real quick. This is her busting her butt out walking every day this month. I cut the audio because I didn't want to get copyright because she had a little music on this. But she's been out there every day and she really rocked it. And Amber, I want to say congratulations. She posted this in our Facebook group. Gosh, goals accomplished for the month of June. I challenge myself and others on my YouTube channel to walk at least, make sure I'm not muted here, at least a mile a day. I got well over and totaled 55.11 miles walked. I'm down 7 pounds and 7 inches off my body overall. Blood sugar is down from the 250s to 165 fasting and no medication. Born again carnivore hashtag. And I just want to say congratulations, Amber. I didn't do any kind of walking challenge this month, and whenever we have done one in the past, it was usually in July. We would do it in group, and Amber, you really inspired a lot of people, and you should be proud of that and proud of yourself too. And here is Brenda. She's another longtime member of our group, and she was right along with Amber kicking butt. So I want to give a shout out to both of them. And they did a great job. Walked every day in this heat. And that's a big deal, man. And it's not easy for Amber. She's out there and she's doing it. So congratulations, Amber. I wanted to give you a shout out here. And you guys check out her channel. I'm sure she'll be in the chat. She always is. She's always, when she first found our channel, her and her husband, Dan, Cassie and I were kicking butt. We were looking great, feeling great. And she's always stuck with us. Even when I've fallen off the rails and I gained weight, Amber has never swayed in her support and her love. So thanks again, Amber. And you guys definitely check her channel out. She's just a real person sharing her journey. So, and she's a huge addition. So is Brenda to our Carnivore Quest community on Facebook. It's private, it's free, and you got real people in there like Amber, rooting people on. And it's pretty amazing. So thanks, Amber. Well, I'm going to show you guys really quick what I ate today. It's just a few seconds long.
All right, lunchtime, July 1st, little accountability. Got a couple all beef hot dogs. I brought, focus. I got one piece of chicken off the grill. That's our last leftover. And 2 of those hamburger patties. Cassie fired up on the grill too. I'm starving.
Yeah. Those hamburger patties looked like burnt, but they weren't. It was just the lighting. They were really good. All that food was really good. And I haven't eaten since. So when this live stream's over, I might have just a couple chicken thighs in the air fryer because we have no other meat cooked right now. So if I don't, then it'll be an OMAD kind of day. Um, oh, I got one more thing to show you. That's right, accountability. I know I brought this on here. Uh-oh. I didn't transfer it. Here, let me grab it real quick. Sorry, guys. Only take a second. I knew I put it on the computer, but I didn't pull it onto the stream. Here it is. Yeah. I made I made a trip to the dump, our weekly trash trip, and I stopped and got me and Cassie a nice Americano. And I enjoyed that on the porch while the dogs were running around. This is 4 shots of espresso and water on ice. Stuff's like rocket fuel. So I had that, and I said no to the latte, which was really cool. That latte made with heavy cream, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But let's say hi to everybody. I got to back up here. Oh, here's Amber right here. Amber and Dan's Carnivore Life. That is her current name of her channel. Hey, y'all. Finished off the day with a plate of full burger patties and bacon. There you go. Started the day with sausage patties and bacon. It's a bacon kind of day. There you go, Amber. Perfect. And again, congratulations. Not easy to do all that. Walk 55 miles. That's awesome. Hey, John, what is going on? I had a keto sub in a tub, basically a chef salad with very little lettuce and some salami and cheese roll-ups. Wow, that sounds perfect for summertime, right? Nice and cool. Good job. Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Yay, I'm home from work. Back to catch a live. I've been working days, so I missed days lives and updates. Caught you and Cassie on a replay. Cassie, you are beautiful as ever. And bless, love you. Awesome. Yeah, let me pull this up real quick. I don't want to lose my spot. But yeah, our morning meetings, guys. We will be having these every day this week, even on the 4th of July. We'll be doing one 11:30 a.m. every day this week, even 4th of July. So I just wanted you guys to know if you need a little bit of support and you're able to stop by, swing by. It's done wonders for me, and it's really got an amazing vibe. It's really cool. As far as our nightly vlogs like this, or me putting out a video, I'm going to put a pause on it on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, just because of the holiday. I didn't anticipate the holiday, so I'm going to have a little pause in the content in the evening, but I might do something on the 3rd. One of the most, a video we have gotten so many questions on, probably one of our most, the video we've gotten one of the most questions on is the day my mom was murdered. And I put this video out 2 years ago. I actually recorded that video on July 3rd, 2023. And I have received, I don't even know, emails and messages asking, so many that I couldn't answer them. So I thought about doing a live stream and watching part of that video and answering some of your questions. Because a lot of people, you know, they wanted to know certain facts that I didn't put in there. And, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. But July 3rd is kind of a weird day for me every day, So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. But if I do, it'll be around 8:30. And it'll probably be a pretty long stream. Domestic violence is pretty important to me, the awareness of it. And, my sister was murdered by her husband, and so was my mother 10 years later. So it's, it's a subject Cassie and I care about a lot. She's even done a reaction video to that, because she never gave her side of what happened. But so many questions I've had, and I thought about addressing those on the day it happened. And I think it might be good for me, too. And a lot of you know I've been thinking about my dad lately. And I wonder subconsciously if that's why I've been thinking about my dad, because my mom's, the day she died was coming up, the anniversary of it. And my dad passed away 3 weeks before my mom died, before she was killed. So I wonder if that's subconsciously he's been on my mind. I think that's why. Anyway, let's get back to what we're eating. I'm a complicated dude, but we'll see on the third. See if I end up doing that. It might be really good for me. So, you know, I used to get hammered drunk that night every year, and we'll go into more of that later. I mean, if I do that stream. But let's get down here. Um, Lucy, hey Lucy, Larry, you are keeping your dad's motivation alive every day. Kudos to you and Cassie, not just for the carnivore community you inspire, but the strength of marriage and family. Well, thank you, Lucy. That's very kind words. Tammy, what you eat, Tammy? Burgers and eggs for dinner. I got 5 miles in today. Thanks again, Amber, for pushing me. Great job, Tammy. 5 miles. Wow. If a zombie apocalypse was happening right now, I don't think I could walk 5 miles. We have a lot of guns, so I'd probably just stand my ground. That's so cool, Tammy. V. Osborne, good afternoon. I had 6 eggs with shredded steak. I wanted some cheese, but I had some steak with butter instead. Great job, V. Osborne, saying no to that cheese. That's tough to do sometimes. Debbie, hello everyone from Wisconsin. Hey Debbie, glad you stopped by again. Very cool. Vicky, what's Vicky eating? I had broiled chicken skins, whipped heavy cream, and fried sardines. 2 tablespoons of MCT in my hot tea. Fat fasting today. I finally feel full and no sugar cravings. Finally. Oh, that's so cool. I've never had fried sardines. That sounds good. Very cool. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, buddy? Nancy, for dinner, I had 3 scrambled eggs with cheese and hot sauce on top and bacon. Nice, Nancy. I always said nothing wrong with a little hot sauce, right? Nothing wrong at all. Sometimes it's brutal coming out at the other end, but most of the time it doesn't bother me. Let's see. Mia's girls. Hey, good evening. D, I ate ground beef, butter, and egg yolks. There you go, a BBBE kind of day. Great job. Hey, Cindy, good to see you again. Watching every day. Good to be with you all tonight. Well, we're glad you're here too, Cindy. Oh, what did Aaron have? Breakfast, 3 eggs with butter. For dinner, 2 hamburgers with garlic. Butter on top. And in the middle, a lot of butter. Very cool. Yeah, the better you're doing, the better butter tastes. The deeper you are in ketosis, butter just, Well, you guys have seen me eat those straight pads of butter when I was kicking butt. It got to be a thing, like a trend on YouTube. You see Bella, steak and butter gal, she have a big old stick of butter. Like, I never ate it like that, but I'd have a patty at a time, uh, um, hey, John. John, yeah, that's right. You're from Missouri. That's right. Cindy, food today, carnivore pancakes for lunch. Lots of water with element for lunch. Oh, breakfast, pancakes. And dinner was beef short ribs. Somebody mentioned beef short ribs yesterday. I haven't had those in a while. Very, very delicious. Maureen, whoa, I made it. Hello, everyone. Hi, Maureen. You finally were able to stop by live, huh? Very cool. Glad to see you. Yeah, D, way to go, Amber. Absolutely. And Brenda. Yep. Yeah, they did great. I haven't been out there walking, inspiring people, and Amber's just did a great job. You guys, if you see her, you're gonna know she's true blue. She's not, she's not a faker. She's real. She's real, the real deal, real people. So is Brenda. Deb Hammer, watching every day. Had eggs and bacon for breakfast. hamburger and Black Forest ham for lunch, and just a couple bites of brisket for dinner. Weren't that hungry, huh, Deb? See, that's kind of me right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to have dinner or not. If I do, like I said, it's only going to be a couple chicken thighs. Um, North Dakota Carnivore, what's up, bud? 7 eggs and 8 tablespoons of butter at breakfast. Dinner, 9 eggs and 8 tablespoons of butter. Day 2 of 5. Oh, awesome. Are you doing a egg fast, North Dakota Carnivore? Sounds like it. Cool. Ryan, another day almost in the books. One day at a time. Keep it up, all. And for those struggling, don't give up. Go again. Absolutely. We've got a couple people in the morning meeting, you know, talking about, they messed up. And great advice there, Ryan. Yeah, you just got to get back on. Um, Debbie, I had 2.5 small fillets for dinner. They were so good, and I bet tender too. Yeah, that's probably Cassie's favorite cut. It's a good fillet for sure. I mean, I love them too. They're good with lobster. If you're gonna get them, go all out, right? B Dog, what's up, man? So on the chicken thighs, you just throw them in the air fryer with salt? Yeah. Yep. I put the skin side down. I salt them, and then after 14 minutes at 380, I flip them with skin side up. I salt them again, and then I do another 14 minutes at 380, and they're perfect. Sometimes I might bump the temp up. Our air fryer goes to only to 400. Sometimes I'll bump it up and go like an extra 3 minutes to get the skin really, really crispy. It depends on what the skin's already crispy, but if I do that, it really like depends what kind of mood I'm in. It's good though. Um, B Dog, today was a steak day, which is awesome, and 2 deviled eggs with homemade mayonnaise. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I mentioned in the morning meeting I found that Primal Kitchen mayo. I haven't opened it yet, and I am going to try it. Maybe do a little review, tell you guys what I think about it. Never had it before. Um, Here we go. North Dakota Carnivore also did a 25-minute full body circuit workout. Third workout in a row. Well, you're a bigger man than me. Good job. Real good job. Um, Chris Ward, hello from vacay in Gatlinburg. Awesome. Yeah, we really like Gatlinburg. Been there a few times. Yeah, Gatlinburg is beautiful. It sure is. Yeah, Cassie and we've just gone up there and got a Airbnb for a couple days, and just chill. Oh my goodness, look at that gray hair. Oh my. I'm telling you, man, that's like so bright in my it's just like glaring, showing my age. That's all good. Yeah, Gatlinburg's awesome. Marine, I'm still struggling with jet lag, and this heat and humidity really hit me hard today. Yeah, right before I started the stream, we finally had a thunderhead come through, and it was rocking and rolling. And I was like, wow, we might lose power. So it's like real sporadic now. So if the stream ends like abruptly, that's what happened. We lost power. But yeah, Marine, gosh, that heat. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to go away already. Um, Fried CPU. Hey from Australia. Hey, what's up? Spent the last year losing and gaining the same 20 pounds. Always an excuse like Christmas or birthdays to fall off the wagon. Not this time. Following along with you, Larry. Awesome. Yeah, I've made those same excuses, over and over. We're not going to do that this time. So very cool. Glad you're with me. And Max Apple. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Larry. 6 a.m. collagen fat coffee. Well, 6 a.m. collagen fat coffee. Ribeye. 4 eggs. 7 p.m. Ribeye, stay healthy, friend. Oh, okay. I see how you wrote it out now. Very cool, Max Apple. You're doing great. Kathleen's made it to quite a few lives this week. I'm here, just gonna listen as my eating was awful today, responding to be accountable, but sad. Well, don't be too sad, Kathleen. You're on here letting us know, right? So hopefully you can make the morning meeting and tell everybody exactly what you did, because it really helps to do that. You know, it's like getting it off your chest kind of releases you from it. I know, believe me. But no beating yourself up tonight, all right? Life is good. Sarah, what's up, Sarah? Hey, I made it. Burgers and shrimp for dinner. I convinced my husband to do this with me. That makes things easier. It sure does. Wow. Yeah, that's huge when you're both on board. Very cool. Barbara, hi everyone. I'm exhausted. Been running all day to two doctors, Walmart run, pharmacy. Just grabbed half a protein shake for dinner. Busy day, huh, Barbara? Yeah, I mean, I did I did a little run around and I was exhausted just because it's so hot. Good to see you though, Barbara. It's Berkey. What's up? Hey, from West Virginia. Been watching your videos off and on since January. Also, with being on and off carnivore since January. Down 51 pounds so far. Awesome. Good for you. Rosemary. Hi, Larry. Watching every day. Um, I'm walking every day, rain or shine. I have asthma and some days are not easy. The humidity has been brutal. God bless you and the family. Well, thank you. Yeah, the humidity, I have a hard time breathing when it's super humid. I always have. Mia's girls, just bacon and eggs today. Just? That's gosh, what a blessing, right? Especially bacon. Yeah, I haven't had bacon. I mean, you guys have been seeing what I've been eating for a while now, and I haven't had bacon in a little bit. Time to fire some up. Great job, Mia's girls. Barbara, hey Larry, did you read my comment this morning? Close to the end of the morning live. Oh, Barbara, I'm not sure if I did, hon. I see so many comments. You know what I mean? Um, it's Berkey. I'm down to one meal a day. Start off today with an hour and a half in the gym. Wow. And my electrolytes from lunch. Laugh out loud. Dinner was chicken wings, but I did have some hot sauce on them. No problem, right? No problem about the hot sauce. And great job working out. Hour and a half in the gym. Wow. I always give a lot of dibs people out there exercising. Seriously. Teresa, I did well for lunch, burgers and bacon, but for dinner I had a salad bowl from Chipotle with chicken, black beans, lettuce, sour cream, and cheese. I'm glad you stopped by, Teresa. And gosh, I mean, all of that in a general sense, a lot of people would think that's healthy. So yeah, it doesn't sound like you're too worried about it. The black beans and stuff. I tell you, a salad would be delicious. Yeah, I talked about this yesterday or whatever. I like a nice, basic house salad. Um, like whenever we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they have the best little, like $3 house salad, and I'll get one. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been there. Cassie's not a real big fan of Buffalo Wild Wings, but just in the summertime, a cool salad once in a while. Nothing, no croutons or nothing like that, but it's delicious, refreshing. Um, let's see. Karen, congratulations to all that's doing great. Yeah, Karen, and we have quite a few people that are doing really well, and couldn't be prouder of everybody. And again, I've said this a million times in the last week and a half, but I'm doing so good because of all of you. You know, because I committed to doing the daily whatever, whether it's a video or a live. It's just, it's been a game changer for me. And I just, for some reason, I was at the point where I needed the extra support. I mean, Cassie's really not doing strict carnivore right now, and community is powerful. And I knew that, so I was like, it's time to really utilize it and stop making excuses. So, oh, and Cassie, when I got done with a morning meeting this morning, got off, and Cassie's like, "You're looking a little slimmer in the face, honey." I was like, "Oh, yeah." Cassie started a little notice. I was like, "Ooh, come here, you. Give me a little smooch." That felt good though. Um, hey, what's going on? I always your last one here, Lady Fritzator. Yeah, Cassie always says it right. What's up? Long time subscriber. Eggs and ground beef. Nothing beats it. That's a staple for sure. Sean Frank, what's going on, man? Pan fried a ribeye in my cast iron. Gotta say, I'm not a fan. I think I stick to the barbecue. Yeah, they're not quite as good in the cast iron for sure. I agree with that. Trick is just to not to overcook them. Coach Mike, what up, all? What's up, Coach? B Dog, carnivore pancakes by Bella with steak and butter gal. They are great. I just saw that video's thumbnail like 2 days ago, and I was like, wow, she makes her thumbnails are really good. Um, and those pancakes just like popped out at me. I was like, dang. Oh, I want to ask her. I've talked to her a couple times on Instagram Messenger, and I want to ask her if she makes her own thumbnails. She might not do it anymore because her channel's so big. She might have I know she has a team, but like I know for a fact, Lily Kane makes all her stuff, edits her video, but I don't know if Bella does anymore. I know at one time she did, but she might not now. But they're gorgeous. Let's see. Hey Jeff, what's up? Keto chow shake, bacon, and a 3 egg omelet with mushrooms and cheese, egg loaf, and a hard boiled egg. Yeah, I love me a good omelet, man. And I love mushrooms too. I should eat them once in a while. You know why? Because I eat them when I'm on carnivore. They go right through me. I mean, they literally look the same coming out, going in. My body just does not digest them, so I doubt they would hurt me, right? But sautéed, man, they're the bomb, especially in an omelet. Very good. Excuse me. Kelly, watching every day, eggs and bacon. Very cool, Kelly. Glad you made it to alive. It's good to see you. Mary Thompson, I broke my 48-hour fast today with 3 big bunless fried hamburgers and 5 slightly fried egg yolks. Will be 25 months carnivore on July 6th. Thanks for these great lives, Larry. Wow, Mary, you're crushing it. Over 2 years. Nice. The chicken thighs sound wonderful, especially in the Texas heat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cassie doesn't like them in the air fryer. She's, you guys know Cassie's kind of a snob when it comes to her cooking methods, and she loves them on the grill. The last time she was batch cooking, she's out there just sweat pouring off of her, just cooking up that meat. It's like, I probably would have passed out. She loves grilling though. She always has. Yeah, she's asleep on the couch right now, by the way. She's watching on TV. She dozed off. Let's see. That's the recipe I needed. I bought the chicken thighs after you mentioned it, and I'm trying that in the air fryer tomorrow. Okay, nice. Yeah, they're good. Of course, check to see if they're done. Every air fryer is different, but that usually does it. 28 minutes at 380. 28 minutes total. 14 minutes on each side. Sean Frake, this might be TMI. Never. Never, my man. Not on Carnivore Quest. But I've lost enough weight to reach my behind again after a BM. I'm not sure. Oh, after a bowel movement. No, Sean, congratulations. I did a video when I was first able to do that again. I did a video. I broke down in tears. You know, it was a big day because that's a horrible feeling when you can't reach yourself. You know, so congratulations, man. That's huge. Roots, rocks, and feathers. Cynthia, I'm here. I did scrambled eggs with a sprinkle of cheese, one stevia sweetened Greek yogurt, huge plate of chuck roast with butter, and a mini carnivore cheesecake. Had to get the cool and creamy, I mentioned. Yeah, right. For sure, I totally get that. And you know what? Gosh, I forgot to look up. Somebody mentioned the other day. Um, I don't know why this just popped in my head, but they mentioned pork rinds. You make yourself. They're like microwave popcorn in a bag, and you put them in the microwave, and then they pop. I gotta. Gosh, I don't have any paper here. Yeah, I'd say to myself, well, I won't watch the replay. But I got to remember to look those up on Amazon. I just wanted to like read up on them. But yeah, a little mini carnivore cheesecake. Should have had Cassie over for dinner. Yeah, she loves the cool and creamy for sure. Hey Susan, what's going on? Glad you swung by. Hey Larry, a cup of butter in the a.m. A cup of butter, oh, butter coffee in the a.m., a few beef meatballs, and hard boiled egg, and pork belly bites for lunch, and a small ribeye for dinner. Well, Susan, it sounds like you did amazing. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, another thing I want to. Cassie picked up a zero carb barbecue sauce, and it was probably 2 years ago. I picked some up off Amazon. It was a 2 pack. I remember it came. I was so excited, and I tried it, and it was absolutely horrible. It had a horrible, artificial sweetener aftertaste. I mean, horrible. That's why I never liked like Diet Coke or I could always taste that aspartame. But and that's why I love Element so much because it doesn't have that aftertaste. You know what I mean with the stevia. But anyway, this sauce she just got, I took my finger and I just absolutely delicious. And I read the ingredients. I'll show it to you. I'm going to show that to you guys in a video too. Maybe when I do that taste test. Yeah, on the mayo. Yeah, maybe I'll just show you like new sauces we found. And I'll include that because it's fire. I haven't had it on any meat yet, but it was really good. Um, I love the salad from Olive Garden. Yeah, you stay away from those breadsticks, right? I haven't been to an Olive Garden in years. A long, long time. Probably 15 years. Um, Carnivore Karen, what's up? Thanks for doing this, Larry. Every time I'm tempted by food, I think of you. It's Canada Day today, and I was offered ice cream and muffins on 2 occasions and resisted because I popped into your head, huh? Very cool. I'm so proud. Good job. Yeah, and happy Canada Day. I learned it was Canada Day today in the morning meeting. So, very cool. Sue, 3 eggs and bacon early, burger salad for lunch, and pepperoni egg bite for dinner with Greek yogurt. Not perfect, but have maintained weight for 2.5 years. That's awesome, Sue. It looks perfect to me if you're just, like in maintenance mode. Very cool. Um, 70 Fast Back. I don't recognize that name. What's going on? Glad you stopped by. Today I ate 10 eggs. 5 in the a.m., 5 after work around p.m. That's a nice, easy carnivore diet day, huh? Awesome. And glad to meet you. I don't know. We possibly have, maybe you haven't been in, but I just don't recognize it. So if you are new, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Tammy, if you need some more motivation as well, Carnivore Claire is a channel that is good to get you going. She lost 120 pounds in just over a year. She's out of England. I watched a little bit of everybody. Oh, very cool, Tammy. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm familiar with a lot of carnivore channels, but I've never seen hers. Um, Kim, my nemesis lately has been, and then she stopped. What's going on, Kim? What's your nemesis? We all want to know. Um, CK, oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Um, Alec MC, are you family friendly? Are you talking about the other channel or me, Alex? I would consider myself family friendly. B-Dog, a company called Southern Rinds. They sell freeze-dried pork rinds, and you just put some in the air fryer for a couple minutes. Okay. Southern Rinds. Somebody in the morning meeting told me they also got like it's literally like a microwave popcorn. You pop them in the microwave and bam. So that's cool, B-Dog. Thank you. Um, Kim, my nemesis lately has been number one, keto sweeteners, and number two, eating too late and snacking in the evening. Yeah. Well, eating too late and snacking isn't gonna, totally kill you if it's carnivore stuff, right, Kim? But it's not optimal, that's for sure. But like to me, I'm, after the stream right now, if I do have those couple chicken thighs, it's gonna be 9:45, which isn't ideal. So what I should do is just down a couple of these waters and not eat. That's what I should do, you know, because I'm not starving. I eat quite a bit of food at lunchtime. Well, I showed you guys. Canning with knick-knack. Coffee with cream, kielbasa for breakfast, steak and bacon for dinner. Nice. Perfect. Debbie, I am finding that I'm extremely tired. I think it is part my messed up thyroid, but I think my body is maybe adjusting to carnivore again. Yeah, it could be an adjustment, and definitely, Cassie's got she actually just made an appointment today to have her thyroid checked and to see if they need to adjust her medication. She's only got a couple weeks worth left, so could be either or, Debbie. But if you're just adjusting, like you're becoming fat adapted, it's probably like mild keto flu. That'd be my guess. If you're just getting back on. Alex, do you live in Nebraska? No, South Carolina. I've been to Nebraska though. Please keep my name private. Why are you on a live stream? Showing your name. Everybody can see it. So, Alicia, I have not eaten today. I need to get on it. Laugh out loud. Well, if it's the same time as me, 9:09 p.m., Alicia, you could just go to bed. You're probably somewhere where it's earlier. Yeah, the microwave rinds are my absolute fave. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Alex MC, I think we got a troll here. Please tell your editor not to put my name in this video before you make this. The video is live right now, sir. Billions of people are watching you right now. So, can't do nothing about that. Billions. Let's see. Tammy, when I'm not that hungry, I just drink something and figure I can wait until the morning. Yep. got that tickle in my throat. Let's see. That's funny, Troll Live. Yeah, oh gosh, I'm already caught up with the comments, guys. You guys have any questions? QQQ. Yeah, fire it up. We had maybe I ran through everybody's already. I sure did. See, now, what do I do when I get down to the end of the comments and I'm solo? I actually kept up with them. Oh, Alex. This is the last time I'm pulling you up. All right. Just turn this off. Go somewhere else. Favorite movie? Gosh, Aaron, we used to do a Tuesday night trivias live. Cassie and I. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work putting those together. But we'd have a guest on, like the intentional white carnivore Sean White, and then I'd have 10 questions set up, and I'd have graphics and everything, and then Sean, the guest, would play along with the audience as me and Cassie did the trivia, and it was pretty fun. A lot of people enjoyed that. I might have to do that again once Cassie's back. Are you still considering doing your old group shows like you used to with Sean? Yeah, I actually talked to Sean about when he's ready to come back, and Kip too. We used to do those on Friday nights. It'd be cool. I'd be down for it. And I know everybody misses Sean, and Kip. I don't think Kip's put out a video in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, and Aaron, I never answered your question. Favorite movie? I got to answer that question like by category. Like my favorite Western used to be Tombstone, but once I saw Unforgiven is by far favorite war movie. Saving Private Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I got categories for. I got so many favorite movies. I'm a movie buff. I love movies. Cindy, I'm sorry about the troll, Larry. Amber inspired me, and I'm out on an evening walk. Awesome. Thanks for being awesome, everyone. Very cool. Pamela, hey Pamela, doing my evening walk with my husband. Had pork belly and burgers today. Lucky you had some pork belly. I want some. Al, don't be mad, Al. I just want you to answer my question. I'm not mad at you all, my friend. Well, he is now banned from the comments. So, sorry, Alex. Move on, my friend. It was that easy. I gave him a chance. I get it. I'm the same. We can save that for a members live. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, talk a little movie action for sure. Mary, Larry, if I had a salad now after 25 months of carnivore, I would most certainly sheet my pants. It'd be interesting to see what happens, huh? But yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to. I've heard a lot of people, well, me myself, I went 2 strict years on carnivore and then had a salad, and it really didn't affect me. My stomach was slightly bloated, very slightly though. Like I've seen Laura Spath say her stomach just feels like she's full of air, It didn't affect me that way. And we're talking, it was just iceberg lettuce drizzled with a little bit of blue cheese, and that was after Yeah, about 2 years of very strict carnivore. About where you're at, when I used to be skinny. Retro Prepper, watching every day, but never commented before. Just getting started. Wish me luck. Yeah, we're right there. We're right there rooting for you, Retro Prepper. I like that name too. That little picture of that dog. Well, awesome. It's a much easier journey with community, so we're glad you're here. Um, ooh, Bama J, always good to see you. I always put the little wave emoji to you in the comments. Larry's are the microwave pork rinds. Okay, nice. I'm going to look that up on Amazon or just online. Jordan, I see guitars behind you. What stuff do you like to play? The only music I ever learned was Metallica. I used to be able to play the first 5 albums, rhythm guitar, not solos. And Neil Young. My older brother loved Neil Young, and when I first started playing the guitar, I learned some of his stuff. I haven't played in a while. Actually, when I initially lost 100 pounds on the carnivore diet, I was starting to play again because my inflammation was down, my hands weren't going numb, and I need to get back there if I ever want to pick those up and play. Right now, both those guitars have broken strings, just one each. So, yeah, but it would be nice to play again. Love pork belly. Our local Costco sells big slabs with the skin on. Yeah, I need to find the skin on. Somebody told me Publix did too. Because I mentioned I want to do Lori and Chris Bass recipe. But Chris told me you needed the skin. Matt James. Hey Larry, what's going on, Matt? How's your day going, man? Good to see you. Um, really? I've never had pork belly. Sounds great, but I've never seen it in grocery stores here in Georgia mountains, North Georgia mountains. Yeah, just look for it. You'll find it. It's basically bacon. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's uncured bacon. So that's why Dr. Barry says you can have that instead of bacon when you're doing the true beef butter bacon and egg challenge. A lot of people say, well, you can have any kind of pork like pork butt or pork chops. If you can have bacon. And the trick was he wanted you to get a 50-50 ratio on protein to fat. So that's why bacon, and he also said the pork belly. And also, if you get the pork belly, it's clean because it's not cured or anything. Um, our family loves to quote Unforgiven. Deserves got nothing to do with it. For sure. I have seen that ending scene where he comes into what was the name what was the name of the bar? Grizzlies or uh, I can't remember. Guy says I paid $1,000 from whoever owned the bar, Grizzlies or something like that. Yeah, I've seen that scene probably 75 times. It's such a good scene. Greeley, that was his name. I paid $1,000, bought it off Greeley. Anyway, catching the end of this one. Awesome, Matt. I'm glad you stopped in for a minute. What'd you eat today, Matt? That's what kind of everybody was talking about in the beginning of the stream. What everybody threw down their gullet today. Yeah, we're a little into the stream. I'll show you guys what I had.
All right, lunchtime, July 1st, little accountability. Got a couple all beef hot dogs. I brought, geez, focus. I got one piece of chicken off the grill. That's our last leftover. And 2 of those hamburger patties. Cassie fired up on the grill too. I'm starving.
Yeah, and I told everybody earlier those hamburger patties weren't like they look in that footage. They look burnt to a crisp, but they weren't. It's just the lighting. But yeah, Matt, what'd you have? What'd you have today? Startitus. I missed the microwave pork rinds part. Can someone explain? It was like 3 or 4 days ago. It just came up in our morning meeting, and I said, so you're talking about like, Orville Redenbacher microwave popcorn that comes in a bag you put in the microwave. It's just like that, and they're like, yeah, I've never seen that, never heard of that. So I still have to look it up. So Startitus, you can look it up too. We'll find out what it is. Ooh, Debbie, I had a salad after 6 months of carnivore, and I was doubled over in pain. Yeah, well, you know how it affects you now, right, Debbie? Um, Thoughts on fermented veggies? It's a one ingredient food, so if you want to eat it, Nathan, I have, you can go ahead and do that, man. Dr. Barry always says one ingredient foods. I mean that would obviously be considered ketovore or keto, but yeah, if you enjoy them, I personally don't eat them. Cassie actually, this is weird. You asked that. She was looking up a video. What did she? It was fermenting. What was it? Was it hot peppers? I think it was hot peppers. We have a mason jar, and she put them in there. Was it salt water? I'll have to have her explain it. But anyway, it's supposed to ferment for like 6 or 7 weeks, and she set it on the kitchen table. And a couple weeks went by, and she's like, I can't open it. And I tried everything. I could not get it open. I don't know if the lid expanded, the gases in it, or whatever. But it's different from pickling, I guess. See, that's why she needs to be on here. She could talk to you about that, Nathan. um, Pamela Adobe. I do okay with salad. Can't do the sweeteners. They mess up my stomach and I gain weight. Yeah. They are cooked in the microwave just like popcorn. Yeah. It piqued my interest for sure, Have a little snacky while you watch The Unforgiven. For sure. Chilling on the couch. Yeah, Amber. Retro Prepper, you got this, Amber says. And please don't hesitate to ask for support, even if you fail, even if you fall. We've all been down this bumpy road. Good luck. Yeah, and Retro Prepper, we have a private Facebook group, Carnivore Quest community. It's free. You answer a few questions, and we'll get you in there. Amber's a member of the group. A lot of good people in there. We keep it small. Every week, I'm kicking people out of the group because they're inactive. They haven't been on in 3 or 4 months, so I just remove them from the group. I wish I could do that on YouTube. Oh, this person hasn't watched a video in 9 months? Well, unsubscribed. I wish I could do that. That'd be beautiful. Nat Jane, good to see you, Larry. Keep on rocking in the free world, all right? Well, Neil Young, keep on rocking in the free world. Yeah, that's actually my favorite song of his to play and sing. I do it a little more like, and keep on rocking, a little more Metallica style, but I can't sing like up high like Neil Young. My family is weird about pork belly. I have to really cook it until none of the fat is soft. Cubed and pan fried or air fried is our favorites. They want it really crispy, yeah. Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Hamburger, eggs, and I did eat some zucchini today. I love it with my eggs as a treat. Awesome. Man, I haven't had zucchini. I really like zucchini. I haven't had it in a long time. Well, sounds great. Jordan just finished 3 thin New York strips with butter. Awesome. Yeah, I like my New York strips thin. They're just much more enjoyable for me. I mean, a lot of you know I have dentures, and strips are they're a challenge for me. Let's just put it that way when they're like an inch thick. So cool. Matt, okay, 4 burger patties, 4 eggs, 3 slices of bacon. Nice, man. Ooh, Tammy says it'll be 70 here in Middle Tennessee. Can't wait for that morning walk. I like walking and listening to an audiobook. I set a timer for 45 minutes and go. Nice. Yeah, 70 will be beautiful. Bye, Debbie. Yeah, you left 3 minutes ago. See y'all tomorrow. Good night. Well, that didn't work. What are you talking about? Started us. I just saw a question pop up about that jar. Mia's girls, where's that jar now, Larry? Be careful, it doesn't explode. Yeah, it's like we have like a microwave stand. It's sitting next to the microwave. Yeah, I mean, could it explode? Maybe I should just take it out and toss it. Cassie, it was just a little experiment, you know. I appreciate that little warning, Mia's girls. Hey. I wish I could walk. I have arthritis in both my feet, and eating carnivore to restore my health than to lose weight. All right, well, it will do that. It's amazing what the carnivore diet can do. From what I've experienced and so many testimonies I've heard, and I'm sure you guys have too. So, hey, Wires Z, new channel member. What's going on? 11 egg yolks and ground beef today. Egg whites don't like me. Yeah, you know, I've never separated mine out and just ate the egg yolks. I thought Cassie had a problem with egg whites for a while because eggs always bothered her stomach. Good job, though. Hey, Keto in the Mist. Yeah, what's going on? Good to see you. About to close this one out, but glad you stopped by. Nathan, lunch 9 drumsticks, dinner tri-tip roast dipped in butter. That's awesome, man. A lot of nutrition there. 9 drumsticks. I could pound 9 drumsticks. You know, if they were all cooked in front of me, I could do it. So great job. Have a great night. See you tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, we are doing the morning meeting. Here, let me pull it up one more time for those of you who are still watching. And you guys, if you haven't stopped by yet, you know, it's nothing fancy, but it's completely real. You know, you guys stop by and talk. I promise you, even if it's for 10, 15 minutes, you'll get something out of it. You really will. I do. I really do. It's done wonders for me. This attempt on the carnivore diet, you know. So I sure do love you guys, and you know, like I said, no for sure content the next 3 days in the evenings, but I might do that video about my mom, you know, on her anniversary of her death, because I don't know. I just might have to lean on you guys that night. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. See how my heart feels about it, you know. So, real quick, hey, Brianna. Hey, you're welcome. Good to see you. Tammy. You guys are awesome. And Amber, again, great job caring about, you know, other people and really showing them the way. Really proud of you. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m. I love y'all.